If you can't tell by now, I love me some sports games, but some of these games just would not be the same unless you play them with or against certain people. So for my next opponent, I had to bust out this long box classic, International Track and Field for the Sony Playstation.
On your mark, set.
This game was released in 1996 for the Sony Playstation. It was developed by Konami, based off an arcade cabinet that came out in 1983 called Track and Field. When it comes to Konami sports games, it's a mixed bag for sure. After showing you that long cardboard box, you know it's an early PlayStation game. So did Konami hold up to their name with their first attempt of a track and field game on the system?
Tonight's matchup. Versus
I'm gonna let you know right off the bat, every event is 100% button mashing. If that's not your thing, I understand. It might not be the most fun game for you to play, but it's still fun to watch. If there are actually country ratings in this game, Clint is going with Kenya because he feels like he has a track and field advantage, and I'm going with Australia for the swimming advantage. So I guess Clint's a little smarter because there's only one swimming event. Alright, we're all set to take on these 11 events, and then we're going to share our opinion about our experience afterwards. 100-meter dash.
It's been a long time since I had to alternate my fingers to play a video game, though.
Long jump.
Oh, big jump. That's what Kenny will do for you right there.
Finish line, 8.18 meters.
Australia or whatever.
The distance was 7.42 meters.
Shot put.
The distance was 18.65 meters. The distance was 19.97 meters.
I wasn't expecting that out of you. Thought I had that event won.
100-meter freestyle swimming.
Take your mark.
Australia's strong swimmers, not Kenya.
The time was 59.93 seconds.
Yeah, I was watching the wrong picture the whole time.
110-meter hurdle.
There we go. I think I got like 2 or 3 of those hurdles total. I knocked them all over.
I missed the first 3, but then I got the rest, I think.
High jump.
I'm not trying to be a superstar yet. I'm just getting my points.
The height cleared was 1.85 meters.
Big goose egg.
Hammer.
The distance was 67.33 meters.
Going for the world record.
The distance was 77.97 meters.
Yeah, you gotta beat the comeback kid. 1,000 points behind. If I would just qualify that one event, it'd be really close match. I was gonna just qualify that one.
Triple jump.
The distance was 14.84 meters.
No more record, I'll take it. I'm from Australia.
The distance was 13.80 meters.
Javelin.
The distance was 39.12 meters.
This one does seem really tough.
Told you. Could be enough.
The distance was 76.62 meters.
I'll change things up a little bit now.
Pole vault.
That hurts. That's how I felt when I did the high jump.
Discus.
Off to the discus. 400 points in the discus. Let's do this. I'm feeling it. You good? Yes. Pressure's on now. Yes. was my game that I owned when I was little, and I was brought to my friend's house to play it, and I just feel like I didn't do myself justice. Not qualifying in a couple events definitely hurt. If they were to play together now, it would be a much different game, and you would not have come out a little ahead of me.
I need a third thumb for javelin, and I don't have it, so it was hard to throw the actual javelin after pressing the power, because it all has to be done in a timely manner.
And Tom's strategy was really to use both his thumbs to be hitting the square and the circle buttons, where I got the strategy where I use just one hand, use my 2 fingers simultaneously, and then I use my other hand, similar to him asking about a third thumb. I kind of developed that when I was a little tyke.
Me and Clint used to play this game together. We'd go swimming at his house. We'd eat all the Cheez-Its that he had, and then we'd play this game, and I couldn't get past the javelin, and I was like, oh, I remember us getting stuck on this, and I had to rely on you to qualify us for the round. So Clint did that, third time's a charm.
Yeah, it was something special. We opened up the case, we was looking at the instruction booklet briefly, and I go to the back section. I was making a comment to Tom that usually they put the notes section in the back of these booklets, and no one ever writes notes in there. What's the point? Like, you can just use another piece of paper that you can put somewhere else. But we got records written down there from when we were little, so it was kind of nostalgic to go back and see how we did back then 10, 15 years ago. First, the replayability is such a great factor. There's some sports games where I feel it's the same all the time, and I'm not a big sports games fan, but this is something I can play over and over again, and I would enjoy it every single time. It's a pretty easy game to pick up. Like, it took us 2 or 3 times for some of the events, and that's something, if you're a newer gamer or you're trying a game for the first time, you don't get discouraged too quick. The graphics were probably comparable to other games at the time, so I can't hold that against them. That's just where the technology was back then. My overall score, I think, would probably be a solid B for this game.
Before we had the Nintendo Wii working us out, we had track and field games like this one. And believe me, if you press the buttons as hard as I do, you're going to get a workout from this game. I was sitting there sweating, and I'm cranking the AC right now. Well, this was a good effort by Konami as far as track and field goes. The graphics aren't great, but all the events are fair and fun to play, and it only took us about a half an hour to get through all the events, which is when we played Sydney 2000, me and Joe, it took us over an hour, and honestly, I don't think it was worth the time commitment, but this game definitely is. I would give this game a B+.
I think we need to play it again right now. I think that's the only way to go.
Let's do it. Well, Clint, after not seeing you for over 3 years, you were due. And I'm sorry I had to do it to you like that. But anyways, me and Clint had a great time, and we hung out at a couple beer caves in Chicago that day. One was Emporium, and the second was Logan Arcade. And Logan Arcade's where we found this gem right here. 16-bit double IPA from Tallgrass Brewing Company. This beer, compared to their 8-bit, is the one to go with. It just tastes so much better. And the can art is awesome. It's Mortal Kombat themed. Take a look at that. Check this one out. Konami, a truly sporadic developer when it comes to sports games. From instant classics to arcade remakes to utter garbage and even annual releases. Call me crazy, but I'm ready to ride this roller coaster. Ooh, yeah.
So this is the way I do it. You just gotta worry about carpal tunnel. That's it.